Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm inviting you to join me on a journey that's a little bit wild, a little bit delicious, and totally unscripted. If you love food, adventure, and discovering the soul of a city, you're in the right place. Today I'm taking on a challenge I've dreamed about for ages. For the next 24 hours, I'll eat only street food. That means no restaurants, no home-cooked meals, and definitely no sneaky snacks from the grocery store. Just whatever I can find sizzling, steaming, or grilling on the streets, served up by the city's most passionate cooks. But this challenge is about so much more than just eating. It's about discovering the stories, the traditions, and the incredible people behind every single dish. Every bite has a history, and every vendor has a tale to tell. About family, about hustle, about dreams. Street food is the heartbeat of a city, accessible, honest, and made with passion. It's where you find the flavors that locals crave, the recipes passed down through generations, and the creativity that makes each city unique. Whether it's a spicy breakfast, a sweet afternoon treat, or a midnight snack, street food brings people together. I want to taste traditions, meet the early risers who feed their communities, and hear what drives them to wake up before dawn and cook for strangers. I want to see how food connects us, even if we come from different worlds. The rules are simple but strict. Everything I eat, from my first sip of coffee to my last late-night snack, must come from a cart, truck, or stall. No exceptions. If it's not made and served on the street, it's off-limits for the next 24 hours. I've got my walking shoes, an empty stomach, and a lot of curiosity. I'm ready to explore every corner, every alley, and every hidden gem this city has to offer. My only plan is to follow my nose, my taste buds, and maybe a few local tips along the way. I want you to be my dining companion on this adventure. Imagine the sights, the smells, the sounds, the sizzle of the grill, the laughter of vendors, the clatter of plates. We're in this together, discovering the city one bite at a time. Let's see what flavors and connections we can uncover. Maybe we'll find a new favorite dish, or maybe we'll just make some unforgettable memories. Either way, I promise it'll be delicious. This is our 24-hour street food dare. From sunrise to midnight, we're tasting it all. So grab your appetite and your sense of adventure. Let's get started. Quick montage: bustling streets, sizzling grills, food carts opening for the day. The eating begins now. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single bite of this adventure. Cut to next scene. The city wakes up with the scent of coffee, drifting through the crisp morning air as the first rays of sunlight stretch across the streets. Vendors set up their carts, and the city's heartbeat grows louder with every footstep and bicycle bell. There's a quiet excitement in the air, a sense of possibility that only mornings can bring. The aroma of onions sizzling on hot griddles mingles with the smell of fresh tortillas, drawing hungry locals and early risers alike. It's time for breakfast tacos, a daily ritual for many and a beloved tradition in this city. I make my way to Elena's cart, a local legend tucked between office buildings and corner stores. For over 20 years, Elena has been serving up breakfast tacos that have become the stuff of neighborhood lore. Her regulars greet her by name, and she remembers their favorite orders without missing a beat. With practiced hands, Elena cracks eggs onto the sizzling griddle, the yolks mixing with spicy chorizo. She wraps the filling in warm, pillowy tortillas, her mother's recipe, passed down through generations and made with a kind of care you can taste in every bite. Each taco is a small masterpiece, crafted with love and tradition. I order 2 tacos, one with chorizo and egg, the other with potato and bean. The chalkboard menu is simple, but every option promises comfort and flavor. Around me, people chat and laugh, their mornings made brighter by Elena's food and her warm smile. The first bite is pure magic, soft tortilla giving way to the spicy, savory filling. The flavors are bold yet balanced, and the textures are just right. It's the kind of breakfast that makes you pause and savor the moment. The chorizo is perfectly spiced, the eggs creamy, and a spoonful of tangy salsa verde adds a bright, zesty kick. Each element comes together in harmony, creating a bite that's both comforting and exciting. These tacos may look humble, but they're packed with flavor and history. Every ingredient tells a story, from the locally sourced eggs to the hand-pressed tortillas. It's a taste of the city's past and present, all wrapped up in a few delicious bites. Elena tells me that her customers are like family. She knows their stories, their routines, and their favorite salsas. For her, serving breakfast isn't just a job. It's a way to connect, to share a piece of her heritage, and to start someone's day with a little extra joy. This taco is more than just breakfast. It's a piece of Elena's story, a symbol of community, and a reminder that the best meals are often the simplest ones, made with care and shared with others. Street food has a way of breaking down barriers, connecting you to the person behind the plate and to everyone else in line. Here, strangers become friends, united by a love of good food and good company. With my stomach full and my spirits high, I leave Elena's cart feeling grateful, not just for the meal, but for the sense of belonging that comes with it. The city feels a little warmer, a little friendlier, and I'm ready for whatever comes next. Let's see what sweet treat the city has in store. Cut to next scene. After a savory start, it's time for something sweet. The scent of cinnamon leads me to Javier's churro cart. He learned from his grandfather in Mexico and now spreads joy with every batch. I order churros with cajeta, a creamy caramel sauce. The first bite crisp outside, fluffy inside, cinnamon sugar crunch, and rich cajeta. Javier's mission is simple: make people smile. Watching families light up at his cart, I see he's succeeding. Sometimes the best food is simple and made with heart. This sweet interlude is a perfect pause in my journey. Time to hunt for a hearty lunch. Cut to next scene. Noon brings a rush of energy and hunger. The city pulses with life as office workers, students, and locals all spill onto the sidewalks, drawn by the irresistible aroma of street food. The air is thick with anticipation, and every corner seems to promise a new culinary adventure. I make my way to a bustling food truck hub where a rainbow of trucks lines the curb, each offering something unique. But my eyes are drawn to Mama Kim's Korean BBQ, a local legend known for her sizzling bulgogi beef and the long line of loyal customers waiting for a taste. Mama Kim herself greets every customer with a warm smile. She's been serving up her family's recipes here for over a decade, turning this little corner into a beloved gathering spot. Through her food, she shares not just flavors, but stories and memories from her homeland. Today, I order her famous bibimbap bowl, a vibrant medley of fluffy rice, marinated bulgogi beef, crisp vegetables, a perfectly fried egg, and a generous drizzle of spicy gochujang sauce. The colors alone are enough to make your mouth water. As I mix everything together, the ingredients come alive. Tender beef mingling with crunchy carrots, fresh greens, and the fiery kick of gochujang. Each bite is a symphony of textures and tastes, a perfect balance of savory, sweet, and spicy. It's more than just a meal. It's comfort in a bowl. Sitting at a picnic table, surrounded by the city's buzz, every bite feels like a warm welcome, a reminder of the power of food to bring people together. Mama Kim isn't just serving food, she's sharing comfort, tradition, and a piece of her heart with every customer. Her regulars aren't just patrons, they're part of her extended family. In this bowl, you taste the city's spirit, diverse, vibrant, and full of life. It's a snapshot of the community, right here in the heart of downtown. We're halfway through our food journey, and already the city's flavors have left a lasting impression. The laughter, the shared tables, the stories behind every dish, it's all part of the experience. Quick shots of street scenes, people eating, city life. The energy here is contagious, and every meal feels like a celebration of culture and community. There's so much more to taste and discover. Let's keep the feast going and see what delicious surprises await us next. Cut to next scene. Halfway through our street food adventure, and every bite has told a story. If you're just joining, we're eating only street food for a day. Subscribe for more. I invite you to share your favorite street food memories in the comments. Food connects us, no matter where we are. The vendors we've met, Elena, Mama Kim, are the unsung heroes of the culinary world. They pour their hearts into every dish. As evening approaches, the city transforms and new flavors await. The best is yet to come. Ready for the night market? Let's go! Cut to next scene. Evening falls, and the city's night market comes alive. I'm drawn to Arun's pav bhaji cart where he mashes veggies and spices on a sizzling griddle. It's his mother's recipe, perfected since childhood. He serves the spicy, buttery bhaji with toasted pav and a wedge of lime. The first bite, creamy, tangy, spicy, and deeply comforting. The buttery bread soaks up every flavor. Arun's dish is more than a snack. It's a taste of Mumbai, a flavor of home. Street food at night is a different world. Warm, vibrant, and full of surprises. One last stop before the day ends. Quick shots of night market lights, sizzling food. Let's find the perfect late-night bite. Cut to next scene. The city glows, and our street food marathon nears its end. For the final stop, I find Chloe's grilled cheese truck, a beacon for late-night cravings. Chloe left her corporate job to create the ultimate comfort food. I order her signature sourdough, brie, fig jam, and crispy bacon. The sandwich sizzles, cheese melts, and the aroma is irresistible. The first bite, crunchy bread, creamy brie, sweet jam, salty bacon, a grown-up twist on a classic. It's indulgent, nostalgic, and the perfect ending. Chloe's passion shines through every bite. What a day of flavor and discovery. Montage highlights from the day, smiling vendors, city lights. Time to reflect on this adventure. Cut to next scene. As I walk home under the pre-dawn sky, my street food adventure ends. This was about more than eating. It was about connection and culture. Every dish was a lesson and a story. Elena's tacos, Javier's churros, Mama Kim's bibimbap, Arun's pav bhaji, Chloe's grilled cheese. The vendors' resilience and pride inspired me. They're not just cooks, they're artisans and community builders. Our city streets are a living culinary map, filled with hidden gems. You don't need to travel far for a global food experience, just be curious and open. The best food is often the most humble, served with a smile. One last thought before we say goodbye. Cut to final scene. Would I do it again? Absolutely. This challenge reminded me that adventure is right outside our doors. My favorite dish? Mama Kim's bibimbap. Soulful and unforgettable. The biggest lesson: support local food vendors. They're the heart of our communities. Next time you're hungry, try a food truck or cart. Ask about their story. Food is connection, history, and love, all on a paper plate. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you're inspired to explore your own city's street food. Like, subscribe, and share your favorite food stories below. Until next time, stay curious and happy eating. End screen channel logo, subscribe button, street food montage.